And it would also help if the mic was on.
And it would also help
yes.
if the mic was on.
I am getting some strange feedback. Just give me one moment, please. Okay, let's try it now. That should be
let's try it
okay.
That should be okay. That should be okay.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Can you all hear the stream twice?
Can you all hear the stream twice?
Ah, I see. It's the stream preview there. It's nothing to do with my audio settings. Oh my goodness. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Come on. I should be better than that, really. But oh well, it is what it is. I hope everybody's well. Thank you for joining us tonight. Saturday night, let's go. Got all them park building ideas on the go. Let me just get OBS back up there just so I can kind of see what's going on. Yes, indeed. How is everybody tonight? Doing well, I hope. Let's get that desktop audio on a little bit as well and remove the stream countdown. The stream has started. 15 people watching. What is this? Never known anything like it. I'm just going to do a little roll call in the chat. Say hello to everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Catalyst Short Films, thank you for joining us tonight. Jenny VM popped in earlier to say hello. Maybe back, who knows. Tiny Gamer, IMA, Ario, 203, welcome to the stream. Green Warrior says, might not be here the whole stream, he's going out for dinner. That's all good. Thank you for joining us, mate. Micah T, hello. Hello, buddy. Just scrolling through here. Mercenary, yo, dude. Thank you for joining us, mate. A Nature as well. Wowzer, we've got a lot of people in tonight. Just catching up. Ziffy, oh, dude, hello there. K-Fire as well. Yo, Dreadwolf, hello there. Hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Yes, K-Fire says, I have some badass exhibit idea. The message was removed, but I caught it just before it came up there. So how is everybody's weekend going so far on this lovely Saturday night? Mecca says, I'm in the background too. Hello, Mecca. I know you don't say much, but it's all good. Thank you for being here. As you know, we're now on episode 5 of the live stream of, building the biggest park tour YouTube has ever seen. And once it's complete, I will be uploading that to the Nexus for you all to have as well once it's done, because so far, let me just refer to the piece of paper. I really need to sort these pieces of paper out because, it's getting a little bit messy now, these pieces of paper with all these ideas. It is quite well organised. It is written out like enclosure ideas as it goes along. There's tons of bits of paper, the paper is here. But that's all of the enclosure ideas, what we're up to. We'll get started in a second, so that's all good there. Ziffy says he's only staying for 10 minutes. That's all good, mate. It's all good. I know it's the weekend, people are busy. That's all good. Pop in, say hello. How's your weekend? Yes. Yeah, Dreadwolf says I'm still loving the list. Yeah, I think I may have to start on something a bit more organised though. Convert all of these bad boys into just one nice, comprehensive list on one page. So, how is everybody? I've been a bit busy today. I've kind of rushed to get the stream ready. That's why kind of had them. Like early problems, literally just a stream preview running in the background. Basic stuff I should be getting right by now. Do you know, gone past 2k subs. I shouldn't be making these silly mistakes by now. Okie dokie. So if he says, well, change your plans, you must depart now. Okie dokie, mate, that's all good. I hope all goes well. Catalyst says, I'm going to be quiet for the stream because I'm building the first part from Jurassic Park. Nice one, mate. Catalyst recently got all of the... Oh, right, yeah, I see, yeah. Catalyst recently got himself all the DLC, so he's going to be doing his own park build tonight. That's all good, mate, that's all good. Tiny Gamer says, Excel file for the list and maybe make it so we can see. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Now, if anybody keeps up to date with my community posts, which I know the community post system's a bit... rubbish on YouTube. I did put a post up earlier today. Take it easy, Ziffy. I'll catch you soon, mate. Okie dokie. If you keep up to date with the community post, I did put a post on there earlier. Josh Drake, hello there. He says, Wonders GTA, hi, I love your streams. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for dropping it. I hope you enjoy this one. If you have any enclosure ideas, let me know. There is still 1 or 2 enclosures which have not been designated yet. So, yeah, if you... Like I said, I'm just getting back to my train of thought now, okay? If you follow the community post, I did put on there earlier on, I found a good website for doing online votes. And very soon, keep updated on the community post. I will share the community post in the Discord servers. You know, the ZooSim mod in Discord and the Jurassic World Evolution mod in Discord as well. I'll share, like, the post, which will have a link to, you know, the online poll. Essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the name of every single new species on there with a little picture, little rudimentary picture. And there'll be like 140, 150 entries. It'll take me a long time to set up. But I did a vote earlier on whether I should let it run for 1 week or 2. And essentially, so far the vote is looking like it's going to be left running for 2 weeks. Once that's done, the top 25, maybe even the top 50, something like that, I'm going to do a commentated video of the top 25, top 10, whatever, new species as voted for by the community, by you guys. And I think that's really good. And obviously for the Enclosure 30, the big safari at the end of this, it is time to load the park, to be fair. Enclosure 30 is the top 10 safari as listed on there. I don't know if you can see that, top 10 safari. And that will be the top 10 dinosaurs from that vote, as voted for by you guys. So, yeah, that sounds good. I know there's already been a few top 10 videos, but they've not been community voted. They've literally been whichever YouTuber has done it. Do you know what I mean? Done the list, their own opinion. I want the community vote version. You know what I mean? So, A Nature says, did you do the ceratopsid enclosure? I haven't been on the stream. I was busy. There is, let me have a look. One of them is ceratopsid enclosures. Let me have a look. Yep, enclosure 16 is ceratopsids. Yeah. So, yeah, and there is many. I will have to go through all of the new species, and obviously when I go through them all to put all the pictures in for the votes, I probably will do an Excel spreadsheet, names of them, era that they belong in, when they was released, mod author, type of dinosaur, ceratopsid, iguanodontid, sauropod, theropod, dromaeosaur, you know, all them kind of things. So, yeah, and then obviously I probably will share that as well on the Nexus, so people can just click a category and then see it all. But that'll also take a lot of time. So, yeah, you know, release dates, everything. The most comprehensive list you'll ever see of new species, with the download links and everything, of course, as well. Just trying to do that. I'm still yet to make a new species, so at very least, if I can do some kind of supporting role for the community, like providing information and links and all that information, that'll be good, I think. There we go. So let me catch up there. A Nature says, sorry, gotta go. No problem, mate. I'll catch you real soon, okay? Have a good weekend if I don't catch you again. Chris Rod says, dude. Okay. I am catching up on the chat. I'm just reading them kind of in whatever order. Josh Drake says, what about that recent released prehistoric tortoise in number 28? Sorry if I misspelled the word. Yes, we already have an enclosure idea for that. Let me just refer to the lists. That is Enclosure 3, which I'm working on today. Bearing in mind that essentially I'm not putting any new species in until all of the enclosures are complete. Because if I save this pack with new species in it, then most probably I'm going to be tied to always having them new species installed. Whereas I want this pack to upload to the community. So anybody basically, if you've got the 4 scenery packs, the basic mods, you know, mixed eras, terrain tools, blah blah blah, then you'll be able to use this pack for yourself without any other mods. Just add the other mods as you see fit on top of it, rather than needing every mod that I'm using. I just want it to be plain and simple, you know. So let me just have a look here. Let me just check my OBS settings. I did decide to crank up the OBS settings a little bit and whatnot, and it does look a bit sharper, I will be honest. But the thing is, the frame rate's gone a bit crappy. It's workable. It's workable. Don't get me wrong. Let's stick with it for now. We'll see how it goes, and if it comes to it, I'll change the settings a little bit. But that's good. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Green Warrior says, hello, I'm not staying, but I just wanted to say hi. Got to eat me dinner. Okay, mate, that's all good. But thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the very, very regular comments on the videos, the short videos and the other videos I've been doing, mate. It's very much appreciated. That goes for everybody as well. Yeah, so if you remember, Enclosure 1 is the sauropod enclosure. In here is going to be the Amargasaurus, Marapunisaurus, Agarasaurus, Argentinosaurus, and the Breviparapus. And then in the last stream, I do occasionally do impromptu midweek streams now. Just let me know in the chat if the stream is very kind of choppy. If it is, I will alter the settings on the fly a little bit, because I'm really not happy with kind of how this stream quality is. It's very, very choppy. So let me just have a quick look in here. I did mess about with them a little bit. Let's kind of mess about with this a little bit. Let's stick that down to there and stick apply on that and see what happens. Okay, that should be a little bit better, hopefully. A little bit less choppy, shall I say. I'm trying to improve the quality of my streams. Yes, okay. So let's see if that's improved anything. That's a little bit better. We'll roll with that for now, because a lot of the things I'm going to be doing tonight is going to be quite static or slow moving anyway. Okay, Catalyst asks, how do you put new species in game files? Sorry, new to modding. That's all good, mate. If somebody would just find my installation guide, I'll do it myself actually, just real quick, 'cause it is very useful. Shows you how to install like any major mod, including new species, the ACSE, all the links provided, all that lot. I will just find that link because it is very, very useful, and I'll paste that in the chat for you, mate. And it is timestamped, so just kind of skim through the preview and just find the bit which is roughly about 25 minutes in. So just get to the 25 minutes point. And yeah, and that'll be where you want to look, okay? So I'll just paste that in there for you, mate. That's the link to the guide video that I did. Okay, just going to catch up there. Very choppy when panning. Yep, I'm just catching up with that. That's all good. And yeah, Tiny Gamer just dropped new species. Yep. Loads better. Very nice. Tiny Gamer says should be in the description of the mods. Yep, we're on top of that now. Micah T says, is adding the dinosaurs to the enclosures is last, right? Yes, it is. Yes, that is the plan. I have just realised that I've got editing software open. Let me just get rid of that. That might be causing the problem. Who knows? There is a lot of things open at the minute. Another slight improvement. The thing is, I am actually super smooth on the gameplay, so I don't know why it's behaving like that on stream. I have got it set to ultra low latency, so that might be what it is. I did notice when I put a comment in earlier, whenever I move the camera, let me just kind of count. I will count from my preview to there just so I can see what the delay is. So camera move now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only about 6 seconds delay on the stream. And there's a few seconds delay on comments. So basically you put a comment in, within 10 seconds I can see it. So that's beautiful. It's super low latency, but the stream quality suffers a bit. Next stream I think I'll put it on like low latency, not ultra low. Okay. Kenny says, is the level 40 Indominus Rex add a new skin to the base game Indominus Rex like the Cretaceous Calamity? Yes, it does. All you have to do is download that file from the Nexus mods. From the short video I did earlier has the link to it as well. Obviously it's on the front page of the Nexus page at the minute. It's in a zip folder. I think it's like your typical folder in Indominus level 40 or something it's called. Just get that folder, drop it into OVL data, then when you load up you'll have the level 40 Indominus skin from Jurassic World the game added to your game. Doesn't replace any of the other skins, which is beautiful because I do love that level 40 Indominus skin, which is brilliant. Dreadwolf says, it seems to me that the Jurassic World Evolution community is worse in reading the mod descriptions than the Skyrim community. I thought that was impossible. It has kind of got to a point where a lot of mod authors, but you know, if you haven't read the README or if you haven't read this and you post something about this, I won't respond. Oh God, you know it's bad when you have to literally just say it like that. But also very soon in the next few days I will be doing the expanded dinosaur behavior installation guide. So very soon, because I've been inundated with 2 requests to make it, so literally bogged down with requests to make that. Tiny Gamer says, I see someone never goes to the media section of Nexus. Yeah, there is a lot of people who moan about that on the media section of Nexus. Right, let's catch up then. Let's get up to date of where we are then. So enclosure 1. This is the sauropod enclosure right here. As you can see, we decorated that, got it up to thinking. There's still other things I want to add to that, but the basic layout of it is done. Enclosure 2 is near enough complete. I will just do a slow thingy through that. This is the Spinosaur enclosure with the Oxalia and other bits and bobs. I mean, it's all good. Let me just move this up because it is a little bit off center. So let me just kind of get that kind of to where it should be. There we go. That's a little bit better. I am just going to take another second just to mess about in these OBS settings. I'm still not happy with how choppy that is. Not happy at all. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can fix this. Output, streaming, the scale. Yeah, I don't actually know what's going on. I think it's something to do with the scaling settings that I changed. I'd have to restart the stream, and I'm not willing to do that. It's going to be too much hassle. But next stream I will have it ironed out, all working properly. Micah T says, I've seen some cool and weird dinos in this game. There are some fantastic ones now, isn't there? Fantastic. Yes, indeed. Tiny Gamer says, I find drama pretty funny most of the time. The Shank thing is getting old, though. Yeah, it's kind of like whack-a-mole with that guy, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's like everyone keeps getting banned, and then he just keeps reappearing under a different name, and then banned again. You know, gets one post in, and it's banned, and then all of a sudden everyone's turning on each other because they're all suspecting that guy's Big Shank. It's like Like the film The Thing. No one knows who's infected. Oh, God. Catalyst says it's official. Jurassic World Evolution 2 will come in 2022. Same with Dominion, so might be new DLCs and skins. Please link the post or anything to that official document, please, mate, because that's news to me. I'd love to see an official page. I do believe you if you have read something official, but I'd like to read it for myself. Tiny game with a laughy face there. I know, yeah. So just can't seem to quite get rid of him. It's got must have 100 accounts or something. Dreadwolf says it seems we have an imposter among us. Yeah, his paranoia is rife. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so this is the swamp enclosure. Bearing in mind, I used Triassic trees for this swamp. It was Green Warrior, aka CEO of Creative Input, who gave most of the input for this enclosure. Obviously, everyone else had a bit of say in this as well about the raptor's nest, not the raptors, but the egg nest in there. Broken down car, rack of ribs just kind of thrown in. And it's going to be very, very nice. Yeah, so as I said, I do apologise about the choppiness of the stream. That will be fixed next stream. I just can't rescale the stream mid-stream. But I'll try and keep the movements kind of fairly steady if I can to avoid anybody getting motion sickness. Okay. Tiny Gamer says, I feel bad for Shank at this point. Just let him be. Yeah, it's not really doing out wrong, is he? I'm pretty sure there'll be people who disagree with me on that, but I think it's like under 16 or something. It's against Nexus rules or something. I ain't got anything bad to say about the guy, you know what I mean? But, it is what it is. So this right here then is the swamp enclosure. And I don't want it to look too similar to that swamp. So I want it to be kind of more mangrovey, this one. So it's going to be a lot more rocky with these mangrovey trees. Yeah. There we go. Just going to stick a load of these down to begin. This will be like the base of it. So let's have a look there. Tiny Gamer says cinematic building stream with the slow cam. Oh, no. Nice, yeah. That's what I'll call it. No, it's not choppy. It's cinematic. Yeah, 24 frames per second, Hollywood style, yeah. Okay, Josh Drake says, you should do a park build like this on Sanctuary with both modded dinosaurs and base game dinosaurs in one park with expanded islands. That's fairly good, but that would take a lot of effort, and this one is already in full swing. So I'm kind of sticking with this one just for now. This will still take quite some time to do. Yeah, I'm just sticking with this for now. Okay, we do have these alternate ones. They don't look as mangrovey, so I'm not going to put as many of these. Just kind of dot these about in a semi-natural looking kind of fashion. This is the Swamp of Destiny. Okay. K-Fire says, make a Walking with Dinosaurs and Skull Isle exhibit. Yeah, the thing is with the Skull Island ones, there's only 5. And if I'm going to do a Skull Isle exhibit, I really need the big ape, don't I? I really do need King Kong to go in there. And King Kong's not a new species yet. So it's kind of a bit pointless doing that at the minute. So unless King Kong releases in that time, but who knows? I would love to see the the Gigantopithecus as a new species. If anybody knows how to, I know there's a lot of people in here who know how to make new species, of course. But if you know the original mod author and you got a bit of free time on your hands and they give permission, I'd love to see the Gigantopithecus added to the game. Yes. Okay. So, okay. Tiny Gamer says, I have some very different ways of making swamps and mangrove-like exhibits. Okay, well, if you want to throw some suggestions in, mate, that's the whole point of this, you know what I mean? Kind of community-driven. Chris says, it'd be cool if there's a crash plane prop to put in the water. Yes, apparently there is going to be one coming at some point. But for now, there isn't one. So hopefully it does get added soon. There we go. Josh Drake says, I meant do that idea after you're complete with this park. Oh, yeah, that's all right, mate. Hey, it's all good. It's community-driven, innit, this park. So it's all good. Micah T says, is there a crashed boat prop? There isn't, unfortunately. Although I would love to see that. Yeah, I would. Now, I will ask the question real quick. With this enclosure, obviously, well, with all the enclosures here, they're all rectangular. That's why it's called Isla Quadrado. Something to do with CEO of Creative Input, Green Warriors idea, saying that Quadrado means like square or something in Spanish. Hence why it's called Isla Quadrado so far, because every enclosure is one giant square rectangle, you know, type shape. Not perfectly parallel in some cases, but I can live with that. But as with this, look, when you go in, I'm trying to hide the fact that the enclosures are not rectangular. Bearing in mind, this is going to be a park tour all the way round once it's done. And it is going to be one hell of a park tour. Possibly a good hour, hour and a half for the for the tour vehicle to get round this. So would you prefer if I did trees along the edge like so to hide the fences, or just leave the fences be, just so it's like that? It's up to you. Completely up to you guys. Just let me know. Tiny Gamer says sand is a good one for in there. Yeah, the problem is I'm on Isla Pina, and there isn't a brush for sand. The closest I can get to is shale, but even shale isn't right. But I don't know, I think shale along the tour path there would look pretty good. Shale underneath as well. Who knows? Jessica, hello there, says, hiya, how are you? Oh, yes, I'm very good, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. And yes, I did open up Discord just before I started the stream. And yes, I have seen the model picture that you sent me for the new dino that you're working on, and it looks a lot better. I am looking forward to seeing it. Okie dokie. So I'll do it all shale, and then I'll patch it with other colours as we go. K-Fire says Sweetener will make more Skull Island creatures, new species, because the Skull Island pack is part 1. Oh yeah, I understand, yeah, there's about 15 I think in total, so each pack would be like 3. And, I mean, in all honesty, if you're going to make Skull Island packs, you know, the thing of, the saying of always keep on wanting more, I mean, I think Kong will be in the last pack. Just my own honest opinion. It's kind of the way to do it, you know what I mean? If you're going to release a trilogy, you always want the all the best stuff to happen in the last one. The first one and the last one, generally. Apart from Star Wars, and it's usually in the middle. But hey-ho, that's going way off course with that. Mercenary says, either works. Okay, so I'm just looking at that, because that one's all marshy and swampy. And this one will still be swampy, but it'll be more of like a shale swamp. I think that looks pretty good. Tiny Gamer says, that reminds me, I still have to finish South America Pack Part 2. Please do. Please do. Whenever there is new species at release, or especially packs of new species, I'm like, yes! Because that's me making shorts videos for a couple of hours. Not necessarily a couple of hours, but it'll keep me entertained for a few hours doing the releases and everything, writing in the new information in me new species list, and then preparing that for the full showcases as well. Yeah, so I react more than anything else. Yeah. Okay, so we want we've got rock textures here, so we need, oh no, the shale needs to be sticking out completely there. I think I might just do this all shale. I think all shale's looking to be the win there. Maybe Let's have a look how the dirt looks a little bit. Yeah, we do need patchy little bits of dirt in there as well, but not on the main track. That needs to be all shale. So let's just patch a little bit of dirt in there. Okay, just as the brush falls, basically, just to give it that little bit of extra detail. That's looking good. I like that. Let's kind of put a little bit in there, little patch there. Yeah, it's good. Okie dokie. Yes. Tiny Gamer says with the Thyla, is that the Thylacosmilus? I think I remember a name like that from Jurassic World the game or something. One of the Cenozoic creatures from Jurassic World the game. Possibly. Oh, my dog just made me jump. Yes. Once per stream, you know how it goes. Say hello to Doggy. That's Tazzy. He's lovely. Hello. He's so good, this doggy, look. I like messing with him. I'm on the graveyard shift with him. It's his sleepy time, so let's give him a little stroke there. There we go. So I'm just trying to remember what I used for the plants in that one. I'm going to try crag in this and just see kind of what happens. There is them other kind of bushes. Oh, yeah, the crag. The crag's looking good. Okay, Tiny Gamer says, check the Zoosim mod in Discord. There's an image in there of the Thylacosmilus. Very nice. Yes, I will get checking that out, mate, yeah? Straight after the stream, I'll have a look. Okie dokie. So I am now just putting down crag everywhere. And I'll just have to use, like, crag removal on the path. Because I want the shale path to look a little bit like the stuff growing out of it. But, do you know what I mean? Not like overgrown like the other path in the Spinosaurus enclosure. I don't know though. Like if I zoom in, I do actually quite like the look of that. It is looking swampy. I mean, if we're going to do swamp, we want a swamp, don't we? Let's be honest. Okie dokie. Jessica says, I uploaded the new image of the dino on the Nexus. Oh, very nice. Yes, I will be checking all of that out afterwards. I was in a bit of a rush. I've been quite busy today to, you know, get things in order for tonight. So I do need to catch up on a couple of bits, but I will catch up. You know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. I'm very active, and I do always catch up. I do my best to respond to every comment as well, or at least react to it in some way. Do my absolute best, you know what I mean, to keep on top of things like that. Okay, so that's looking good, but it could be better still, I think. Let's see how grassland looks. Okay, that looks weird. Let's stick. Oh yeah, I like grassland. Is that the same as the other thing I was using in this enclosure though? That's the question. I don't think it is. I think I was using coastal in that one. So let's get some little patches of grassland in here as well. Just to make it look really nice and swampy. Yes. Patches of grassland. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, that's the ticket right there. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So I'm liking the look of this swamp enclosure so far. It's a little bit more basic than the other one, but obviously with a swamp it needs to be fairly flat 'cause it is water and all that lot. There we go. Jessica says, I thought the community needs a new Therizino-like dino. Yes, indeed. Yes, we are sorely lacking a new species Therizinosaurus or Aelictosaurus or Segnosaurus. Yes, indeed. Josh Drake says, my friend got me a skull of Archaeoceratops. I'd love to see it in the Ceratops enclosure. Nice. Is that in the props? We'll have to see, won't we? Lucas, hello there. I'll do my best to pronounce your name, mate. Lucas Airquiza. I love your vids. Thank you very much, mate. Awesome stuff. Thank you for joining us tonight. Eagle VP, hello there. Hello there, it's the Eagle. The Eagle is in the house. Yes. Lucas says, finally you make a mod dinosaur over Oranosaurus. I don't actually make the mods. I just feature the mods. But I do like to think I have a little bit of creative input now and again, and just occasionally suggest things. Mike T says, I remember seeing a modded dino that looked like a dragon, but I don't know the name of it. Yeah, that circulated a few weeks ago, I believe, and nothing ever came of that. But it is what it is. Jenny VM says, hello. Hello there. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining. How's your weekend going? We are just currently working on the swamp enclosure. This is enclosure number 3. Then after that, we're going to move on to the Dilophosaurus enclosure, which is number 4, which will be very foresty, bit hilly, little hidey holes and everything. It's going to be really nice. But obviously, this is just like that's the full-blown swamp for the Spinosaurs. And then obviously, as the tour track goes through, then we will go into the mangrove type swamp right there. Jonathan, hello there. It says, brr. Okay, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Jessica asks, how are you, Eagle VP? Eagle. Now, I'll tell you what, Eagle VP, he might be a bit of an old dude, right? But he gave me a lot of wise words on improving my old channel and growing my old channel and everything like that. And a lot of that good info is transferred over to the gaming channel. So if you like what you're seeing now, you do partially have Eagle to thank. He's been very good to me, he has. You know what I mean? He's a good dude, is Eagle. If you've not checked him out, you know what I mean? Eagle, stick your link in, mate, as well. There we go. So I think if I kind of border this section off right now, let's kind of get rid of them trees there, because that's a bit... I don't know if I'm keen on the trees in the swamp. That's not doing it for me. Okay, let's have a look there. There we go. Lucas says, please put a mod that the species is a... I'm guessing you maybe mean half eagle. I would like to see a half eagle, to be fair, mixed in with something else. Just putting it out there. Okay. Josh Drake says, I meant a species is in the exhibit, not a prop. If you'd like to clarify, mate, please clarify. So I'm still not entirely sure what you mean. Micah T says, how do you and Eagle VP know each other? It's a funny story, actually, mate, because basically I used to do a drone flying channel and did a few videos of the local area and whatnot. And then I got a message from Eagle VP and got chatting, blah, blah, blah. And it turned out he only lived down the road, about, 10-minute drive away, something like that. And he's like, oh, you fancy meeting up and having a fly and all that lot. And been good mates ever since. Occasionally popped round for a cup of tea. You know what I mean? Yes, it's all good. I think he's popping round next week. I'm going to give him some advice on building himself a good streaming PC. So if you've not checked out Eagle VP, hop over there. I have been a guest on his stream a few times as well. You know what I mean? Just to bail him out a few times when he's a bit short on guests. He just wheels me out. Do you know what I mean? Lucas says, people always troll in chat, but they say this, they will add Mosasaurus and other aquatic creatures. Well, that's all just lies. Yeah, the thing is, oh, I see, yeah. Like, yeah, I know the Mosasaurus isn't official or anything like that. It's all good, though. Let me put some trees along the other side. So the fence, I might even do invisible fence. I might even do invisible fence for them fences when the time comes. And just put a row of trees in just to kind of disguise the fences. I think that's going to be the best solution, I think, for this. Okay, so let's just kind of I don't actually want them inside the swamp exhibit, so I'm just gonna have to get rid of that for now. And when you put the radius down on the trees, it takes so long for them to come in. Okay, yeah, I will be invisible fencing these fences, so when you go through, it'll just look like it's kind of blocked off, if you know what I mean. Put trees all on there. I'm kind of thinking just about the perspective of it more than anything else at the minute, because the perspective is going to be of the tour vehicle. Don't worry, I will tidy up these trees afterwards. I'm just putting them in along here. That's going to be invisible fence along this watery edge anyway, so I mean, it is what it is. And I'll tidy that up afterwards. It just takes too long to use the brush if the radius is not on high enough, so don't be messing about too much, you know what I mean? Catalyst says, I'm done now with the first Jurassic Park. Very nice, mate. If you want to take some screenshots out and send them to me in the Discord, and I'll have a look at them after the stream. I'll be the judge. I have been a Jurassic Park fan since I was a little kid, so I started on the first films, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on here, but why is it not letting me remove that? The remove tool is terrible with this. There we go. I just want to take the ones out of the water that don't look right. Come on, get that one out of the water. Come on. There we go. Any that are in the water don't want to be in the water. So let's just kind of trim them back. There we go. Trim them back. There we go. Lovely. So that there will be fenced off, and that looks good. Now, just imagine this enclosure. I will do a slow travel through this. I know that the stream's choppy, and I do apologise. But if we go from the Spinosaur enclosure in here, which is extremely swampy, over to the mangrove swamp. Now, in here, there's going to be, as requested, Dinosaurs, Dimetrodon, Carbonomies, and Minmi. One of the very first enclosure ideas has now finally been almost completed. Just need to put a few more props in there. Do you know what I mean? So if I kind of move through this steady, kind of at the same angle as, well, a lot closer to the Jeep than any other camera angle. And then there's going to be like giant crocs in here, the Dimetrodon, which has the big sail on its back, which looks really nice. The Carbonomies, that giant turtle thing. And the Minmi, which is that pug-nosed crocodile, which looks really cute. Yeah, all suggestions from the community as to what to put in this enclosure. Very nice. We're actually getting somewhere. So it's time to put a couple of decorations in. Let me just drop a save, because that was quite substantial, all that work done there. I am happy with that, though. That is very nice. So let's go over to scenery. Gonna want... they look too similar to the other trees. There we go. Yeah, we do want a few of these big branch things sticking up, preferably near the water's edge, just to make it look a bit more realistic. Okie dokie. Maybe another one. Don't want them too frequent, otherwise they look a bit forced. You know what I mean? Don't want them to look forced. Let's kind of put it like that. Make a small island with a camp on it. That's a good idea. Yes, I like that. Also, yeah, I think I'll put the camp maybe about there. Yeah, that's a good idea, mate. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So I will need to be deleting a few of these trees just for now, just while I make the island. Oh yeah, they are a bit finicky when it comes to deleting some of these. Also, while I remember, let's get rid of that tree, that tree, that tree, that tree. There we go. Any other trees have spilled over. Let me get rid of them. Ah! Go away! There we go. I think that's dealt with the problem trees. Oh no, don't want any of them in the swamp, do we? Let's be honest. Okay, so I've cleared a nice bit of space there. I still want to delete the other trees. I will put them back in once we're done. Lucas says, what dinos will you put in there? For this second swamp, which is Enclosure 3, in here is the Dinosuchus, the giant croc. Dimetrodon, the one with a big sail on its back. Carbonomys, the giant turtle. And the Minmi. Yeah, so there is actually, you know what I mean, a lot of like reptilian, swampy species going in. Okay, so we want to just kind of raise that up just to about there. Then flatten it off a little bit, but have the intensity a bit lower. Okay, just so it's like quite a big mound in the middle of the swamp there. It's all good. And then what we want is, for the scenery, I'm going to use the brush to get rid of that. Turn that into grass. Semosuchus, yes, sorry, yeah. I keep thinking it's the Minmi. It's not the Minmi, it's the Semosuchus. Let me change it real quick. I keep saying it's the Minmi. Okay, Semosuchus, yep. There we go. Thank you very much. Got it. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Tiny Gamer. Yeah, I was wrong on that. I have corrected it. It's good. Lucas says, people, I'm going to remove some trees in the Brachiosaurus cage. Brachiosaurus, no, you have made us starve. Sad face. Tiny Gamer says, Minmi is an ankylosaurid. Yeah. I've just realised they came out at right the same time they did, so I always get mixed up with them. Okay, right. Next up, I think it'd be good if we kind of had the thingy there. Just thinking how to best do this. Let's have a look. I need to get rid of all that grass on there because that's not doing me any good, that. I need to clear it. Needs to flatten off as well, doesn't it? That's looking a bit... Can't say I'm too pleased with how that's gone at the minute. Let's flatten it down a little bit. And then smooth that off. That's more like it. Get that intensity down a little bit. Get the slope down a little bit. And then we want the smoothing tool. So let's just kind of smooth that off a little bit. There we go. Kind of fusing into the tow track a little bit. But I really don't mind that. It'll look good. Okay, Tiny Gamer says, as for the entire... oh yeah, Tiny Gamer says, Minmi has been taken down though, as for the entire Oceania pack. Oh yes. And the thing was, with that Oceania pack, I think there was one or two that had crashed my game as well. I will be honest with you. That's why I did shorts of the ones that came out, but then I couldn't do them for two. One of them was a sauropod. It might be a different pack or something, I'm not really sure. It's hard to remember because there's so many new species now releasing so often. There we go. Lucas says, for like, if you could add a Suchomimus in there, it can be wetland. The thing is, I've got a Spinosaurus enclosure going on here, so there probably will be, Ichthyovenators, Oxalias, and other Spinosaur-type dinosaurs in there. Mercenary said, is there any building mods, like different models for the hatcheries? No. Unfortunately, not for full-blown buildings. The closest you'd get to a building is like, do you know what I mean? Like a tent, or like a shipping container or something like that. But that's about it. Yeah, unfortunately. So let's put do you know what I mean? A couple of thingies down. I might even put like a fake building down in here, off grid. Maybe one of them. That lovely greenhouse. It's a bit big for the enclosure. Is there anything smaller? Guest buildings. Some of the guest buildings look pretty good. An emergency bunker, I think, would look pretty good. Just kind of off to the side a little bit. And then that looks fairly dandy. What happened to my instant build? I've actually got... Ah, I see. Okay. Let me drop a save because I've not even got instant build on. That'll be annoying when the time comes. Let me save and load and then the instant build will kick in. Lucas says you can add this if you meant either Dinosaurs or Sarcosuchus. Yeah, it's the Dinosaurs, yeah. I don't think there is a Sarcosuchus yet, is there? Not a new species one. I think there was a replace one, but this is new species only. So replace is not something I'm gonna like consider or anything either, unfortunately. Okay, let's keep on then because that was a good little run we had on the go there. Obviously, no camp is right without a bunch of crates. So we need a bunch of crates here and a bunch of crates there. Then we also need a couple of shipping containers thrown in for good measure. Let's have them at the back. And then another one. I think there's actually 2 InGen containers, so if I'm putting 2 down, I want to use 2. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's got to be the InGen sign, hasn't it? That's like really Jurassic Park 3 style, that InGen sign. So let's just have it kind of there. That looks good. Keep going, another load of crates. Out there, something. Don't want to look like the... do you know what I mean? Floating off the ground too much. They are designed for flat ground, these props. Okay, so we've got barrels there. Tiny Gamer says, put in some of them cars. Yep, I'm getting to that in a second. I will get to that. Catalyst says there's mods for Mosasaurus. Yes, I will be putting in further down the line. I'm going to have a full aquatic enclosure. Let me just zoom over to this side. Enclosure 23, I'm going to submerge all that corner and have the tow track going through like so. Oh, it looks like the stream's smoothed off a little bit. That's a bonus. And have a Megalodon Andylasmosaurus in there. Yeah. Lucas says the Jeep or the Explorers. It's going to have to be Jeeps. Yeah. I do love them InGen Jeeps. There's just something about them. Where's the InGen Jeep? There it is. Tiny Gamer says put invisible fences around all of them so animals don't just walk through. Yes, indeed. Yes. Oh, Kyodenic, hello there. Welcome to the stream, buddy. He says, man, I need to grab the scenery items mod. Yeah, just a quick example here, mate. Look how I've managed to make the swamp enclosure look with them new assets. I mean, look how crazy that swamp looks with like a little nesting site in there as well. All them trees, fallen trees, things like that. And then obviously swamp number 2 for the mangrovey type swamp. And then it was suggested to add in like a campsite, and I think that looks pretty good, like so, as it is at the minute. Yeah, the props pack is brilliant. I mean, just look at what that's managed to do for the park. That's actually really, really good. Okay, but the problem is, when coming in that way, looking that way, there will be like silhouetted. So you won't be able to see the details that well, but if you're looking that way, there won't be silhouetted. The lighting system in this game is pretty trash, in all honesty. There we go. Josh Drake says, well, I thought you could make a safari exhibit that has all plant eaters in it and put Archoceratops in, but it was just, but I was just informed that it doesn't have a mod. Yeah, bearing in mind there's more dinosaur species by a long, by a Flint County mile than there is actually, do you know what I mean? Actually new species dinosaurs, you know what I mean? Nearly lost my train of thought there. Kaya Dennett says, I haven't played aside from making mods for months. Also, yeah, I've recently had numerous requests to do the expanded behaviors installation guide video. So I'm going to be working on that as soon as I get a chance. Hopefully tonight a little bit, but there's so many different packs and configurations of that for people who can't, won't, use Cobra tools. So that guide video would need to be split into about 5 or 6 different parts for the people who can use Cobra tools, and then 4 or 5 bits for everybody who can't use Cobra tools, and then for whatever configuration of mods that they want to use, which is going to be, it's going to take a lot of time, to be fair, but it's all good. I will get to it. Tiny Gamer says, how do you not have the no path error because of that shelter? I'm using a mod menu called WeMod. Yeah. Kyodenic, I might be in touch on Discord, mate, very shortly. Just for a few basic tips, because there's a few of the acronyms that I don't quite get on the mod page. So, you know, I'd like to be fully informed going into making the guide video rather than just stumble in and like, well, I don't really know what that means. Let's just ignore that it's there. You know what I mean? So basically, yeah, just to show Tiny Gamer real quick. Basically, with the WeMod mod menu, you can place anything, instant build. I will drop a save before I actually start hatching dinos. I don't have any new species. I'm very careful not to have new species in when I'm building this park, because I don't want to lock the save in to a point where I need certain new species to load the park. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think just having them in the hatchery does that, but it might do that, so I'm just being careful. Also, say for example, the Indominus takes ages to hatch. Not for me, it doesn't. It's already ready. Instant build, instant hatch, instant unlimited power, no power stations. Yeah. And that's why that looks good like that, because it's just as it is. So let me catch up with the chat there. Jessica says, I wish we could have been able to change the seasons. Oh, yes. That would be a very good one. Just the ability to just change it to snowy would have been nice. Lucas says, hopefully they put Dilophosaurus in Jurassic World 3. I think there is the Dilophosaurus coming back, but who knows? Or maybe like an enclosure for a Saurophaganax. Oh, there's a name that I've not heard in a while. And that was one of the earlier mods. Kyodenic says, that's completely fair. I'm more than happy to help. I tend to be quite rough with my explanations on mod pages, so things can sound weird. I think just having the species on your file isn't a problem, but incubating them definitely will be. Okie dokie. Well, before I do anything else then, let's flog that before I release or whatever any Indominus Rexes. So I'm quite lucky now that I'm quite happy with how that campsite's looking. I think it does need pathing though. Do you know what I mean? Just some light pathing. Just something like. That's the thing with me. I'm not very good with the pathing on this. I'm just going to do it where it's just, you know, loose pathing. Just so it doesn't look too silly. Nah, that bit there needs deleting. All that pathing needs deleting. I don't like that. Okay. Kyodenic says, didn't someone say we might get an adult Dilophosaurus in Jurassic World 3? Would definitely be cool to see how they do that. Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. Do the path with the dirt. Okay. Invisible path. Normal path. Fancy path. Normal path. Cheap path. Oh, I see what you mean, yes. With the landscaping tool, yeah? Rock, dirt, yeah, okay. Ooh. Oh, I see, yeah. Oh, that's fantastic, yeah. That looks more natural for a kind of campsite anyway, just to have it kind of muddy like that. Yeah, good idea, mate. Spot on. Then I don't really need paths then for any of this. There is also a dirt path at the bottom. It looks like a fence. Okay, yeah, I'm happy just to do it like this. In all honesty, the dirt path would take a while to achieve kind of the same results as this. So I'm just going to fill this area in, and then probably, I think what would look really nice actually is if the tour track diverted closer round to this. So I'm probably going to submerge. Let's get that water tool. and I'm going to re-divert the track so it kind of goes up and over closer to that kind of that campsite bit there, because I like that, and it wants to be. There we go. I don't mind if the tow track goes in the water a little bit. That'll kind of add to the fun anyway. There we go. Just catching up there. Jessica says, I believe we can have a different path option. Surely we can have these options with terrain painting. Only time will tell. Kyodenic says, yeah, I love how rough this looks. Like it's more natural. Yeah, now if the tow track comes in this way and then kind of swoop it round the front of here, that'll look really, really good, I think. But we'll see, won't we? Looks pretty good. And for now, I think it's the Jurassic Park light fence that I use for invisible fence. So light cable. That's the Jurassic Park one. But I think I'm using Mr. Trudon's better fences potentially. Light cable. I don't know anymore. Dirt path wide, dirt path narrow. Okay, I'm just getting confused now. I'll do the Jurassic World light fence then, just so I can put the basic fencing down, so that when I get invisible fence, then it'll make sense, and then there won't be any dinosaurs roaming through this area. Do you know what I mean? It'll look much better like that. That's looking good now. That's fenced off. There we go. Kyodenic says, with terrain tools as preset 3 to 4 slots per map, you can only fill them slots in. Yeah. Apparently it is quite tough to add the new scenery. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd love to be able to just go, into the terrain tools there and just have a whole list. And yes, including lava and different rock types, different grass types, sand on every map. I know you literally have to roll your eyes at sand not being on every map. Why would you not be able to use sand on every map? Have I paid for this game and all its assets? Let me use them on every map. God damn it! Me just having a little rage there over lack of options, as it were. Right, let's that'll need to be smoothed off a little bit. So let's just smooth that down. Smooth all that off. That looks rough, and it looks good rough though. That does look good there. Kyodenic says, the best way I can describe it, it's a tightly packed package. Think of it as boxes, map name, size, blah, blah, blah. And then each terrain box in there. So you'd need to quite drastically adjust probably main game engine code to be able to squeeze the extra bit in, I guess. Yeah. I don't know anything about modding, but, I like to try and think of things logically. Okay, so I do need to go back to scenery now and find some more of them mangrove trees. So that's looking good. Back to these. We're going to want one there. One just behind all of this. Just so it kind of makes sense. Can't flatten, can't flatten, can't flatten. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite liking the look of this now. That looks good as a swamp enclosure. Bearing in mind, these will all be changed with... these will all be changed with invisible fence. Not all of the enclosures, but just this one. Catalyst says, can you do your best raptor call? Give me 1 second. Let me practice with the mic muted first, just in case I make a fool of myself. Yeah, I'm not doing that on stream. Okay. That was pathetic. Okay. Oh God. I said I'm open for suggestions, but that's just a bit crazy, that one. Oh, I don't know. The things I do. Yeah. 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 I'm happy I muted the mic. Yeah. Jessica says Frontier made the game half finished and release it now. They went quiet when the community wants more, and plus we wanted the aquatic DLC too. The aquatic stuff was requested right from the beginning, let's be honest, but the hope always was that, you know, modders would add that to the game eventually, but you know, now we're talking potentially Jurassic World Evolution 2, you know what I mean, for that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll just have to wait and see. Who knows? Okay, let's drop a save there. That's a good time for a save. Let's have it. Now, I'm very happy with how that looks. With that landscaping, I may have to let that shale kind of trail into that a little bit so it blends in a little bit better. Otherwise, it just transfers straight into there. Tiny Gamer says the dumbest thing is no support, no mod support. Yeah, I was literally just hovering over that comment, ready to show it. I don't know why YouTube automatically held that for review, but thank you to whoever it show on that. Dreadwolf says, so why do you think Jurassic World Evolution 2 will be different? There's a question. Hopefully Frontier are smart enough to understand what people want from the game and implement that into Jurassic World Evolution 2. They do seem fairly respectable as a company, in all honesty. They're not exactly a company you think of as scummy, you know. They're not a company that's released microtransactions, you know, shoehorned in some crazy online mode where you have to pay for skins and premium membership and all that crap. You pay for the game, you pay for the game. You know exactly what you're getting, and it's the old school way of doing games, and that's what I like. You know, they do have some kind of integrity to them. Watch this: Jurassic World Evolution 2 has an online multiplayer with with microtransactions. Kind of like Prison Architect, where you can flip the mode, where instead of building the prison, you got to break out the prison. So you basically build a Jurassic Park, and then you can play as a dinosaur, try and break out, online multiplayer style with microtransactions everywhere. Right? Okay, I will catch up on the chat. I was on a bit of a rant there. Jessica says, I hope they'll make Jurassic World Evolution 2 have all that and no limitations on terrain or building options. Very nice. Yes, I hope so too. Kyodenic says, yeah, PC, that's Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo were fantastic as well. They're not EA. Yeah, Planet Zoo is by far my fave zoo game these days. Dreadwolf says, Ted Bundy also seemed like a nice guy. I think you know what I'm saying with this. Yeah. Okay. It might be a bit of an extreme example there, but it's all good. Tiny Gamer says Jurassic World Evolution 2 should be Planet Zoo, but with dinosaurs. Please keep the chat coming. I'm struggling to keep up, but it's all good. I can't read as fast as you all type. Kyodenic says, man, I think the ideal Jurassic Park game would have you build a park, then let you activate a survival mode where you try to survive and flee. That would be very, very good. I'd like that. Jessica says, in their interviews, they said they love dinos, so they made a game, but when it comes to do what the community wants, they said, no, it's too hard. Which is ludicrous, really. Like, if they've got the source code, they can do whatever they want. Kyodenic says, so depending on how safe your park was, it's easier to escape, of course. Yeah, but say similar to JPOG, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, there was the scenarios mode, wasn't there? Where there's like, when you controlled the helicopter, like you got to sedate so many or whatever, or you've got a set amount of ammo to sedate some dinosaurs. Things like that. I mean, you could adapt that into scenarios you could upload and share with your friends and things. You know, can you contain these dinosaurs? You know, can you escape this park? You know, who knows? Okay, Tiny Gamer says like Pizzeria Simulator. Okay. Tiny Gamer says the JPOG scenarios were a pain in the ass, not going to lie. Yeah, fair enough. Kyodenic says my main issue with Jurassic World Evolution marketing was putting all the focus on the dinosaurs are the stars in our game when their AI and animations are so static and simple. They are excruciatingly plain sometimes, aren't they? Let's be honest. It's got to be honest. Right, so I've put the main bulk of work in on this enclosure. I'm just going to dot a couple more scenery items around, looking specifically for trees. I think there was like a really big, like fallen redwood somewhere. Who knows? Oh, we do need some of these rocks. Come on, we've got to be having some of these rocks, haven't we? There we go. That rock there. Another rock just out in the middle. Little staggered section of rocks there. I'll look good alongside the road there. Okay, Jessica says, yeah, the animations in the game are so out of place, sometimes the dino doesn't know where it is. Okay. Tiny Gamer 2003 says, cue the fine, I'll do it myself meme, but with okay. Mercenary says, I was thinking of getting JPOG and modding it. I'll tell you what, mate, message me on Discord, because I've already got a selection of mods which are really good for Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, including graphics mods, things like that, skin packs. Good stuff. Yeah, very playable. And I'm still yet to find apparently it does exist, but there is a controller, like an X-input support for JPOGs. If you remember, JPOG did release on PS2 and original Xbox as well. So on PC, there's like a hidden controller support feature as well. Because on keyboard and mouse, I find it to be a real pain, and I don't really want to use it on keyboard and mouse. Yeah. Okay. Tiny Gamer says, Kaio mods are honestly some of the only must-haves. I mean, let's talk mixed eras, ultimate mixed eras. Come on, that is literally the must-have. Say if there was 5 must-have mods. Let's just think. If I had to name 5: terrain tools, expanded islands, mixed eras. There's 3 right there. Them 3 you can't do without these days. Got to be honest. Okay, let's put that there. Mercenary says, I had it back then apparently, but when I found the game, the disc was scratched, so I have to get it again. Yeah, don't worry about that. Okay. Kyodenic says, oh, thanks, mate, appreciate that. Tiny Gamer says, the behaviour mod. Yeah, I generally don't have that installed. I have messed about with it a fair bit. But the bulk of the time I spend playing this game now is recording footage for new species showcases and things like that. So essentially, yeah, just to make sure that no other major mods are messing with that, I do stick to just a fairly basic mod setup for the most part. There we go. And bearing in mind, I will be doing the guide video for that soon. I will speak to you behind the scenes as well, mate, about just some of the more specific aspects of doing that. Obviously, I can show how to just basically put whatever mods on you like and then inject the behavior files on top. But there's so many people who either can't or won't use Cobra Tools. And I don't know why. Some people, Cobra Tools just doesn't work at all. And I've had people on Discord in the background, they're like, my Cobra Tools don't work. And I'm like, oh, try pasting that line in, and running that PY2Q thing, whatever it is. You know, the pip install commands. And it's like, oh, not recognised or something. It's like, why? I don't get it. It just won't install. And I feel bad for them people. You know what I mean? I don't know why that is. There we go. There we go. Yep, just catching up again. Cowdenic says, that's actually fixed now. I found a way to make the campaign behaviour override stuff, so it should be okay. Oh yeah, it does seem to mess the campaign. Yeah, it should be fixed. Okay. Cowdenic says, mate, honestly, I can't wait till the mod loader's done, so non-modders don't have to mess around with Cobra tools. Nice. Jessica says, hey, hey, Cowdenic, how can I make a Pelicanimimus I made as an omnivore? Yeah, that's news to me. Yeah, that didn't quite sink in with me either, Tiny Gamer. What do you mean, mod loader? That's news to me. Like, oh yeah, the mod loader. Yeah, talking about it like I know all about it. It's the first I've heard of that. If you'd like to go into more details, I'd love to hear about this mod loader. Okay, I can't remember when I last saved. I haven't done anything, I think, since I last saved. But that is looking all right now. Cowdenic says, oh, there's people working on a Cobra Tools mod loader. It's been going along steady. So you add FDBs or lures in the order you want to load them, then it does it for you. Nice. Is that similar to the Vortex mod manager where you choose mod order and things like that? I'll tell you what would be good. Oh, yes, like that. Okay, nice. Very nice. I'll tell you what I would like to see. An auto new species mod maker. Oh, good belly laugh for that one. That'll be a long way off. Basically, just make the model, choose your rig, boom, throw it in the game. Yes. Okay. Tiny Gamer, what is it? Neutral face for the lazy. Cowdenic says, message me on Discord or Nexus, Jessica. I can help you out with that. Very nice. Dreadwolf says, dude, I wish. Yeah. I know. Like, literally just go into Blender, create a model, and then just pick a rig, put some base stats in, and then create. Boom. Instantly done. Oh, there'd be new species. There'd be 50 new species a day. Wouldn't there? Jessica says, okay, I'm coming on Discord. Good. Please leave the stream running. Mute it if you need to. Don't abandon me. Okay. Oh, crikey. I don't know. Tiny Gamer says, I'm kind of dependent on other people to get some of my stuff in as new species. Not going to lie. Okay, well, you might want to speak to Jessica about that, possibly. Jessica is keen on making new species, so might want to speak to her on Discord as well. You know what I mean? Be all good. Let's have a little sip. Right then, I'm going to leave that as is for now. I've put some rocks in there. It's looking all right. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? We've got a campsite there with no cages. What is this? So we're going to have to put one cage down just alongside there, I think. Then again, that's too big. That's too big, that cage, actually. There we go. It's a bit finicky trying to delete that. Let me try it. There it is. I'm going to need the smaller cage. Okay. Cowdenic says, of course, never close the stream. I'm only messing. Yeah. Tiny Gamer says, I don't know how to do that. Okay. Jessica, what I'll do is, obviously, yeah, I'll find a way. I'll put you in touch with each other on Discord. It's all good. I'll find you. I'll find you both and send you links for each other. Jessica says, I'm watching the stream as well. Yeah, I'm just messing. Tiny Gamer says, there is a tutorial, just don't feel like learning it. Catalyst says, back and almost done with the pack completely. Very nice. Very nice. Like I said, I do want to see some pictures in the Discord, mate, when you're done. Just on a PM, if you like. It's all good. Cowdenic says, yeah, it's a very involved process. It is. One wrong move and, yeah, it's going to crash your game. I found this out when I tried. Okay, we do need just like an Apatosaurus head, skeleton, skull. There we go. Just kind of sticking out, and we do want a rack of ribs as well. Let's get the rack of ribs. Where is it? There's the rack of ribs. Wants to look kind of like it's joined onto that. Let me see how that looks zoomed in. Let me go on capture and zoom in on that. Does that look semi... looks alright. From the angle of the tour vehicle, is that going to look good though? That's the question. Yeah, it looks alright. Looks like it's kind of broken off a little bit, but it's fine. Probably still needs to move away a little bit though, so let's kind of have it a bit more like... it's the wrong side. Let me see. Wants to look something like that maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think, like that. There we go. Jessica says, Kaya message you on Discord, very nice. Tiny Gamer says, there are amazing people like Ziffy and Mango who know how to do it. Oh, yes, indeed. I'll tell you what, I'm thankful to every single mod author. Even if you're just creating reskins, you've got to start somewhere. If I knew how to just do reskins, replacement species, I'd be making them all the time. And then hope to get into making them new species down the line. Hopefully make one good enough where someone says to me, you know, I'd love to make that a new species, can I? And I'd be like, yes. But please kind of guide me through how you're going to do it, and then at least I can attempt a few myself in future. Do you know what I mean? Tiny Gamer says, because of them, the Oceania pack exists. Yeah, I'll tell you what, do you know what I mean? There is kudos involved, of course, but, you know what I mean? It's all out the goodness, isn't it? Goodness of mod authors' hearts, really, that it's all the mods are coming out the way they are. Now, if you remember, Enclosure 4 is Draco, Venator, and Dilophosaurus. So we're going to want a little bit of elevation changes and everything here. So let's get on with that. Let's put some differences in elevation in. Drop a save before I do that, because I've just made that Apatosaurus skeleton thing reality. So let's get a bit of elevation going, kind of along that edge. We want to kind of block out that sea view now. The sea view's good, don't get me wrong, but we're going to have a lot of sea view along that edge if we're not careful. We kind of want to block that off. There we go. And it looks pretty good. So then the tow track will stay mainly on this edge, and then the sea is blocked out on that side. Good. Let's get the radius a bit narrower, and then do kind of a rocky ridge. Even narrower. Kind of have it where it is. Not so the fence looks too distorted, but so it does kind of look like that. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's good. Because this is the Dilophosaurus enclosure. I'm probably going to invisible fence some of that as well. Okay, it's looking good. Tiny Gamer says you should make that bit arid with mostly redwood trees and the ferns. Good idea, mate. Good idea. Very nice. So if it's arid, then we're going to want to paint this section here with rock, just to make it look quite arid there. Let's arid with literally just patches of grass and crag, and then I'll put the redwood trees in. That's looking good, but it wants to be a little bit more kind of just where it's almost like the rock is more prevalent than the grass in this enclosure. Something like that, yeah, along them lines. Make it look really arid. There we go. Just a little bit of grass creeping through. Something along them lines, and then we obviously want where's the other brush? We want crag for this. Radius. Turn down the intensity. Okay. Back to grass then, for now. Just while I do this. Put the grass back, and then we'll do light intensity. Yeah, I was just going to do it like that. And then basically use the crag, because the crag actually changes the colour of the texture a bit as well. Do you know what I mean? So that'd be like the heavy layer, and then there'd be like a lighter layer over the top of light intensity. That was the way I was planning. Okay, so we'll go over to that intensity again. Notch that down. Over to the rock. Every time I go off the intensity though, it just goes back. If I put it on nothing, look, and then back to that, it don't make any sense. Back to that. Intensity just reverts back to normal. Okay. Catalyst says, what would make a maintenance shed? I don't know, mate. If you use Mr. Troodon's better fences, Mr. Troodon, then essentially you could create with them big concrete walls. You could create something that looked a bit like a maintenance shed, but it wouldn't have a roof. The return to Jurassic Park bunker. Why am I not thinking? Yeah. Let me find that then. Guests, emergency shelter. Is that the Jurassic? That's not the Jurassic Park bunker, is it? I'm losing track of which one's which. Or is that? I think that's the Jurassic Park bunker. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, let's go back to the terrain tools there. The second one. Okay, let's go back there then, guess. Yes, okay. So let's just have a quick look. Obviously, I have put one of them down already. But if I put that there, look, that'd be kind of how it looks. So catalyst, maybe use this. It doesn't say emergency bunker on it, do you know, on the aesthetics itself. But yeah, I mean, that's probably going to be your best bet. That's a good suggestion there. Okay, back to the landscaping then. And turn the radius down a little bit. Just kind of, we want to feather this, you know what I mean? Want it quite dark along that edge bit there. Get it like so, yeah. And just have it, I'm just going to do this loosely. Just so it adds a bit of like dryness look into the grass, you know what I mean? Okie dokie. So we're getting there. We're getting there with that now. Yeah, that's looking good. Now let's add some crag. Crag intensity up a little bit and radius up a little bit. And just do a few patches of crag on more towards the left side. It just kind of, that's it. Just loosely dotted the crag. Catalyst says, I'll send you the screenshots. Very nice, mate. Yeah, I'll have a look at them straight after the stream. My dog just kicked me. What are you doing? What? What are you doing? He's just kicked me. You kicking me? Hey? It's silly. It's a silly sausage, that dog. Oh, God. Okay. Tiny Gamer says that intensity trick really helps with terrain painting. Very nice. Kyodenic says by far my favourite effect is using vanilla dirt and a bit of rock. Means if you do it next to water, it looks really floodplainy with the wet dirt cracking. Oh, very nice. So you're using vanilla, not vanilla, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Dirt and rock. Yeah, okay. When you say the intensity, like, do you mean just change the radius? Because if I go into this, and I mean, that's on low intensity, right? That. So if I go over to this lot, I only need to tap, and it's literally straight on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm literally just lightly feathering the button and it's instantly filling in. You can hear, listen. I'm going to add a little bit more elevation changes and everything to that enclosure as well. But this is looking very good to me. I'm liking this. This is going to make an excellent park tour with all the different new species dinosaurs in there. It's going to be incredible. I think that's looking pretty good, in all honesty. I do like that. Let's have it kind of where that makes sense along that edge a bit more. Got a bit of crag in there. Looks a bit arid. Okay, let's add the water in a little bit then. Add a bit more water. Don't want too much. It's got to be quite arid. So let's have it just small pools here and there. Very small pools. Just you know, here and there really. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe one more. Just there. Yeah, that's fine. We don't want it too thingy, do we? And obviously, because it's Dilophosaurus, we want quite heavy trees on there. Oh no, you wanted redwoods. Yeah, you guys wanted redwoods. Let's have a load of redwoods then. Where is the redwoods? Tree groups. Okay. Right, so what I'll do is then, now I've found the redwoods, let's go to forest trees and put in a selection. Well, forest trees. More along this edge than anything else. Just so it looks a bit more natural. Oh, why is it always got to crag like that? Go away. Okay. But this park build is coming along very well. I'm very appreciative for all of the suggestions so far. Wow, look how many parrots are flying out. There's tons of them. There was a mod, I remember, to change them to dimorphodons. But obviously, the parrot model is extremely low poly. So the dimorphodons are also very low poly. But it wouldn't make any sense as to why tons of dimorphodons were flying everywhere anyway, to be fair. Don't make any sense why you plant trees and parrots appear out of them. Like, no wonder they're so expensive. You're buying them with the parrots. Okay, so going into that enclosure, that's looking good. I will also put some trees along. Kind of like that, yeah, that's alright. It's into that corner a bit. And then it's kind of overflowing nicely, yeah? That's good. Very nice! Okay, so let's switch over then. We are doing pretty well here. Doing pretty well. Okay, so that's where the tour track comes in. And then we're going to want redwoods. Lots of redwoods. Redwood tree group. I can't put them too close to that because there's extreme terrain differences there. So I can't place them there. I do like the way that they are actually rooted though into the ground like that. Tiny Gamer says, anyways, it's like 1:40 AM here, so I'm going to head out. Thank you for sticking around for so long, mate. Have a good weekend and I'll catch you very, very soon, okay? Enjoy your weekend, buddy. Thank you for sticking around. Okay, so I'm just now putting down a load of these redwoods. And I will also put down a couple of singular ones. And maybe a big fallen redwood as well. We'll just have to see. Okay. Kyodenic says, leaving at 1:40 on a Sunday. Yeah, I just realised. Yeah, it's a Saturday night. It's not even one of my impromptu midweek streams. where do you think you're going? Oh God, no, I'm only messing, mate. Enjoy your weekend, dude. I'll catch you soon. Okay. So we want this proper flooded with them redwoods. And then we want redwood 2. Oh, there's redwood 3 as well. Okay. Wow. Okay. Want tons of them. Want it proper Californian looking. And then... Oh, that's the biggest redwood. Why am I not using these? Just dotting them round in such a way where they look semi-natural or semi-realistic the way they've been placed. So as you come into this enclosure, look, you're faced with this redwood forest, which I really like. Oh, that is looking good. If I must say so myself, that does look good. Fallen redwood. Yeah, we need one of them, don't we? Catalyst says, did you know Rexy was born on Site B? Yeah, I think according to the Jurassic Park canon, most of the dinosaurs on Isla Nublar were hatched on Site B and then they get flown over. Something along them lines. Okie dokie. So let's stick a fallen redwood in there as well, because they look quite impressive. Okay. Fallen redwood in there for the win. That looks nice. Bit off colour, but it's fine. So now the tow track will come in here like this and weave around. And in this enclosure there is Draco Venator and the novel accurate Dilophosaurus. So they look really good. Now that's a stark departure from the swamp exhibits that were done. That looks pretty good. Now it's got the crag textures and everything. And obviously for the other enclosures you can kind of see the sea on the other side. And same with that one. I wanted a bit of a departure with that one. I wanted to wall it off so it was more contained in its own thing. Its own little ecosystem there, which was the intention, so that's good. So for now, let's just see what other props are in here. It doesn't want to be too ferny, if you understand what I mean. Don't want to be too ferny. We'll have a couple of small rock clusters, of course. Okay. Catalyst says, my question was the big one. Let's see. The Alpha Pack leader. Yeah, most of the dinosaurs were born on Site B in the era of Jurassic Park 1, 2 and 3. I believe. Okay, just dotting some rocks, and then it looks kind of semi-realistic. That's looking good. I like the redwood forest there. That's nice. Okay, Mercenary says the SS Venture would be a nice boat prop from Jurassic Park 2 or the Jurassic Park 3 boat. Oh, yes, indeed. Clawdaddy Gaming, hello there, dude. I hope you're well, he says. Man, this series is growing fast. Yes, I know. The park's growing fast as well, I'll tell you that. Obviously, this is Enclosure 1. Let's have a little recap, because that's now looking extremely good. The tour is going to start from behind the volcano. I might even start it from the front of the volcano, actually, because going around the back of that's going to be annoying. Straight in through here, then you've got the long neck sauropod enclosure. The first swamp is the Spinosaurus swamp right here. I know the stream's a bit choppy. I am going to fix that next stream. Kyodenic says your swamp design has the Isle/Zoo Tycoon 2 swamp vibe. I kind of love it. Catalyst says Mount Wonders. No, that's called Mount Warrior, actually, after Green Warrior. He already named it. There's not really much I can do. And then he shortly afterwards changed his name to CEO of Creative Input, so you can't really argue with that. Yeah, I was thinking of ways of actually putting paths on it to spell out warrior. You know, so it actually spells warrior on the mountain. Mount Wombat. Crikey. I'm so easily distracted. It's all good. Yeah, it's all right. So as you come out of the long neck enclosure, which is there, which I do like, it's very well textured. It's a bit plain compared to the others, but I still need to put a few other props in there. Okay, and then downwards into here, into the Spinosaurus swamp. And this swamp here is very, very nice. There's tons of little details in here as well. Just here and there. Going through, I know the stream's choppy, and I do apologise. Obviously on the left there, you've got the like egg laying sites, a few like toxic waste barrels, sunken car, looks like a bit of maybe a little abandoned island or something on there. You know, rack of ribs. That's what I call that, the rack of ribs. But there's going to be a ton of Spinosaurs running around in there. I mean, when you look at that, that looks fantastic. Next up, we've got the more mangrove-y type swamp with like the mangrove type trees. Still Triassic trees, I believe. That's fenced off, but that is going to be invisible fence around there to prevent dinosaurs wandering through, but the tour is going to come very close to all of that. But this is swamp number 2 with the like the crocs, the turtles, Dimetrodons, things like that. That's looking very good. In the distance you can see the new arid kind of Dilophosaurus enclosure, which is in the making. Obviously kind of put together an Apatosaurus head and rack of ribs there to make it look kind of like even more of a skeleton there. Helps that it's kind of semi-submerged. Then you get into kind of the giant redwood enclosure. And I mean, that looks brilliant. Me likey. There's going to be a whole lot of invisible fence used on this. I mean, that's looking good. Now, what I'm faced with next is this huge enclosure, enclosure number 5, and this is the mammal enclosure. So the mammoth, the woolly rhino, Kalenkin, Asteminosuchus, Smilodon, Paraceratherium, Chinchilla and Megatherium. Now I know the Kalenkin's not a mammal. Yeah. Okie dokie. Claw Daddy Gaming says we need to find out how to mod in a tour from point A to point B, not point A to point A, but I love the tours either way. Yes, I would love the tour just to start there, end there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I did see some mention of a mod where the park tour could potentially have multiple stops. Now that's very interesting, similar to the monorail. We'll have to wait and see though, won't we? Mercenary says, I wasn't aware you had other channels, but I'll check it out later. Yes, I actually have. My first channel I did was just called Wonders GTA. That was my chili eating channel. My first channel I set up on YouTube in around 2008, 2009. Eating some of the world's hottest chilies. Sometimes numerous at once as well. Why I did that? Bit of a chili fan. But yeah, there was a lot of pain. Second channel I did was this channel, the gaming channel, in around 2015. But this channel have got picked up and put down so many times. It's pretty incredible, really. And it was only about June last year that I actually thought to myself, I'm really going to knuckle down with this channel. I want it to be awesome. You know. Then, what do you think? It was 2017, maybe, I set up Absolute Bar Steward. The club I used to work at, got them on board, and basically did drinking challenges from the internet, basically, and came up with drinks and did drinking challenges with a co-worker of mine. Really, really fun. Then in like 2018, set up aerial views and histories. That was travelling the UK with my drone, filming historic locations around the UK, then writing my own spoken history essays, and then doing the essays to the footage of historical locations and things like that. And then obviously last year picked the gaming channel back up. Yes, I've been a busy bee on YouTube for about 11 or 12 years. Never stopped for more than a year or two at a time. And I'd come back, get a bit disillusioned, get a bit burnt out, come back for more, you know. Yeah. Okay, so Chris says, are you building Megalodon's enclosure, right? Yes, Megalodon is going to be shoehorned into this corner, 23. Be nice and squared off. The tow track goes round the outside, so it'll be like a pit dug out. I know that the water here is not the kind of water that you see through, if you understand what I mean. It's not the kind of water that's clear like sanctuary water. But if I make the pool shallow enough, then Elasmosaurus's head will stick out like the Loch Ness Monster, and Megalodon will hopefully be just the top 10% of its back and the big fin sticking out as it moves. That's the plan, anyway, for Enclosure 23. Okie dokie. So that's the rundown of that one. Next up then is the mammal enclosure. I'm thinking what way to go with this mammal enclosure. There's going to be a lot of species in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 species, all just running around, running amok. So I think if I just do it like a random foresty, and that's going to be pretty good. But that's going to take a lot of time to do that one, and I don't know if I've got the time to actually do that, because tonight I have actually got 2 other videos to edit. I thought there was a big spider there. 2 other videos to edit, and also going to get a head start on the mod showcase for next week, because I am kind of getting to a point where it gets to, say, Wednesday daytime or Thursday night or whatever, and then I'm cramming to get it done for the Friday night. Yeah, also, if anybody remembers the game Stuntman, ridiculously difficult game. Stuntman Ignition works perfect on the Xenia emulator for PC. It's an Xbox 360 emulator. And basically, I recorded footage of me clearing every level perfect on that game. And it's uploaded, it's ready. I just need to thumbnail it and title it up. It's been ready for about a week. But I'll save it for a slow weekend or something, and I'll premiere it at some point, not this weekend, or one weeknight or something, just premiere it one night. But the thing is, the original one came out on PS2, just called Stuntman, and I finally got it working on the PS2 emulator, and I started recording footage of that. And basically, you can only get so far. I got about an hour in, and then there's a certain level where you can't play any further on the emulator. So I'm stuck on it again until there's another emulator update, which could be soon or it could be never. Never, not nether. Kenny, hello there. He says, do a Coelurus enclosure and is the lungfish in the new blood pack replaces the Q? Do a Coelurus enclosure, and it's like a 2-part comment, this one. And is the lungfish in the new blood pack? Or does it? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. So, go over here into the new blood pack. Mercenary says, do you use JPOG on an emulator? Straight after this stream, mate, I will speak to you, okay? We'll get you set up. Don't worry. Okay. Not going to say any more, but we'll get you set up, okay? Yeah, okay, right. Let me find new this week. New blood pack. Just having a look. Let's bring this over. There we go. Let's have a look. Files. Coelophysis skin. That's the The wrong one, right? Files. 71 meg. Yeah, okay, well, I have already downloaded this, but it's been shuffled off. It's been shuffled off into my older downloads folder, which is just boring. So I'll save it. And that should take me as... Oh, it's already downloaded. Oh, wait. It's me 8 terabyte external hard drive spinning up. There we go. Let's give that a minute. Don't get me wrong, it's got huge storage on it, but it's if you haven't used it for a while, for about 20 minutes, and then you try and access it, it kind of goes... starts spinning up. Kenny says, sorry, I misclicked it. I meant if the lungfish replace the fish feeder, or it replaces the fish model. I read something along them lines. Yeah, there's like a README in there as to what it does. Let me have a look on images. I think I saw a picture, maybe. Yeah, that's like the lungfish that you get. And it looks as though it just replaces the fish. I don't know if you get invisible feeder along with it. I don't know. But we'll have a look. We'll have a quick look. So I'm keen now you've mentioned it, because I do have a spare enclosure. So I am happy to... what was that finger there? I am happy to write that in, hey, if it comes to it. So, okay, so let's open that up. New blood. README. Okay. Lungfish. For the fish feeder, I highly recommend using the Invincible Fish Feeder mod. I've never even heard of that. Okay, for the lungfish, copy and paste content 0 folder in your OVL data folder. Okay. Yeah, I'll have a look into that, but I will pencil that in for enclosure 28. Okay, so let's have a look then. Okay, just looking. Coe Loris plus Funglish. There it is. Just wondering if anybody had picked me up on that. Mercenary says, also I don't have a link to your Discord. Okay, well give me 1 second. Let me just have a look. There we go. Get Discord out of the way. Obviously I do intend to end the stream in just a few minutes, so I'm just making sure everything's you know what I mean, in order before the stream ends. There we go. So Mercenary, there you go, mate. That is my Discord name. Message me on there. AVUK. Yeah, that is me. Promise that is me. And we'll get you set up real soon. Yeah. Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Enough of that. Right. Let me drop a save on Isla Quadrado then. More excellent progress has been made. I like that. And obviously I do have Discord open just in the background here. So if you want to drop me a message quick, Mercenary, and I'll let you know if I've got that or not. Yeah, just message me on there whenever you're ready, and we'll get to it. Oh, I keep bloody going on to that now, don't I? There we go. Have you got that, Mercenary? Yeah. Send me a message when you're ready, yeah? Yes. Like, send me a message. Also, anybody in the chat, feel free to drop me a message. My Discord link's there. Feel free to message me. It's all good. Very friendly. Even if it's, hi, how's it going? Fine. Do you know what I mean? Don't necessarily need any mod advice or anything. I'm always happy to have a chat. So that's all good. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's looking good. Am I okay to show that on the stream? By any chance? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Jess, if you can hear me, let me know in the chat if I can display that on stream. Just let me know, let me know, let me know. Yeah, you just have to drop me a message, Mercenary. That's it, mate, and then we'll get you set up. All the emulators I've tried to use for Jurassic Park Operation Genesis have been pretty terrible. The PC port is good though, with the fixes, the community fixes. Yes, very, very good. Yeah, I'm Mercenary. I'm still yet to see a message come in. I haven't got it yet. Just to clarify. Just letting you know. You know what I mean? So yeah. Drop me a message whenever you're ready, mate. I really don't want to kind of end the stream while it's not while you've not messaged yet. Do you know what I mean? That's all good. Just let me know. Okie dokie. Also, I will refresh the Nexus page because I am keen to see. Still no new species. It's all good though. Okay. Back to my chat. Yeah, all you need to do is, mate, basically, yeah, I'll just bring it into the stream, into this corner here, like so. Click your top left button up there. There we go. Pending. Yeah, I've got it, mate. It's all sorted. I was just going to run you through it real quick. That's all good. So, I've been going for 2 hours. 2 hours. Ah. And we've made significant progress. That is 2 enclosures done. I mean, that's fantastic. I like that. Right there. Look at that. That's time well spent. Roughly an hour on each enclosure. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm doing my best. Bearing in mind, I'm not the best park builder, but that's why it's taking so long to do these. I'm definitely not a good park builder, and definitely not a speed builder by any stretch of the imagination. So, yeah. I am going to end there. I'm just going to double check by dropping a save. I know I'll drop more saves and actually make adjustments to the park, funnily enough. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream there. It's been 2 hours. It is now 1 AM for me, and I still have a lot of editing to do yet. So, yes, thank you all for watching. If you want to drop me a message on Discord at any time, please do. It's right there, my Discord name. I'm in the main Jurassic World Evolution modding Discords as well. Jurassic World Evolution, Zoosim modding community, Ziffy's server and LA Studio server. Pretty easy to find on the Jurassic World Evolution scene on Discord. Always message me on YouTube, whatever. You've got my own personal Discord name there. Always happy for a chat. Dreadwolf says it's been fun. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what other mods you come up with. By the way, I really like the Osmachosaurus. That was very, very nice. I've already got the short video up of that as well, of course. You know what I mean? I keep pressing that one. It's the wrong one. I want my chat back. Okay. Give me my chat back. Okay. Right. Now, I thought I'd just wait. Thought I'd wake you all up and say I'm going to be ending the stream. Hopefully, I will be streaming. Maybe, hopefully Tuesday night, if not Thursday night. Possibly. We'll see. So I will schedule the streams in nice and early. Do you know what I mean? If I'm going to do them at least an hour in advance, just to make sure that you know I'm going live and whatnot. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. Chris says, have a good night, everybody. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's okay. Catalyst says, okay, bye. See you soon. Yeah, enjoy. Return to Jurassic Park and Claire Sanctuary and all that lot. Dreadwolf says, working on one right now. But feel free to message me. Let me know. I'd love an inside scoop. It makes me feel important. Okay. Mecca says, why do I always tune back into streams when they're ending? Yeah, that's. I apologise. Hopefully, I will be going live either Tuesday night or Thursday night, and I will schedule that in advance. Keep an eye on the community tab as well, because I will be creating that vote of every new species with a little picture, running it for about 2 weeks, and I'll be doing the top 10, top 25, whatever top number I fancy at the time, with my own commentary of which one's got the highest votes as to which ones the community likes the most. So keep an eye out for that. It will take a while for me to put that together. I'll have to do snips, put all of them in, set it up as a poll, put all the right permissions and everything in. It's going to take a long time for like 150 different pictures and entries and get it all correct. So, bear with me on that. It'll be ready in a couple of days once I've got my head around it and I've got all the pictures and everything ready to put in. So, hopefully that goes well. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll catch you all again real soon. Mecca says, no problem. Hope you all had fun. Mercenary says it's 8 p.m. for me. Dreadwolf says, good night, all. Thank you very much, everybody. Hopefully catch you Tuesday or Thursday night again, around the same time, about 11 UK time. Hoping to carry on. Get 2-3 streams of this in a week. We'll have it done in no time. It'll be spot on. I appreciate everybody who's been with me tonight and been chatting and all that lot. Very much appreciated. Hope you all have a great weekend. Much love, and I'll catch you all again real soon. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Farewell. Yes, end the stream. Yes. Bye-bye.